Hello, Heidi. Hello, Michelle. I thought to make this video for you because it's a vegetarian dish. It's a video of a vegetarian dish. And also it will be a vegan by some changes. So this call is dal. So this is dal. It's a lentil. It's a yellow lentil, or it's also called as tur dal in Hindi. So this is in the raw lentil also called dal, and the cooked lentil also called dal, or the dish is also called dal. I thought to begin with the vegetarian videos with dal because dal is most consumed food, or in most of the meals of Indian people we have dal, and it is a very good option of a protein in a diet. So this dish I am going to show is dal fry. So here I have taken ingredients for making dal. This is 100 gram dal. For 2 person, roughly 2 person, you can use 100 gram dal. And then before you make this dal, you have to soak the dal in the water for say more than 2 hours, so that it will get soft and it will be easy to cook. So we are going to boil this dal by adding salt and a little bit of turmeric, and then after that we are going to spice it up the dal. So first spice we will add is jeera, or say cumin seed. In Hindi we call it jeera. Then we are going to use the curry leaves. It's also very important ingredient to give a kind of flavor to the dal. It gives really very good flavor. It's very important. I remember like when I visited Northeast India, people in that region people don't know about curry leaves. Somehow I could found these leaves in the yard of one house, one homestay there in Northeast India in Meghalaya state, and I put these leaves in the dal, and the host lady and her kids, they like it so much, the flavor of these curry leaves in the dal. So as I said, a jeera, curry leaf, then 1 onion I have taken here. So I'm going to chop this. Then garlic and the dried red chilies. Also, to give a kind of sourness, I'm going to use this kokum. So kokum is a kind of fruit, dried fruit, used mostly in coastal area, but it gives a very good taste and the sourness also. But it is optional; it's not necessary. You can use it because we are also going to use this ingredient, that is tomato. It's also going to give sourness, but for better taste, kokum also I'm going to add. It all depends which ingredients you have, you will get there. And of course we have salt here, and this is turmeric. And one more ingredient here to make a dal is ghee, to cook it. But if those people who are vegan, so they have option of using oil. So not necessarily you should use a ghee, but you can also use any oil. You can use groundnut oil, you can use mustard oil or a coconut oil or olive oil. You can use this, and oil also is a good option, no problem at all. So one more ingredient I have taken is hing. In English it's called asafoetida. I just checked in Google. It's an English name, asafoetida powder. So it's hing. It is also an optional. It's not necessary that you should take it on, but it gives a good taste, and only pinch of hing is required, not much. So if it is available, you can use it. Otherwise, you can always skip this, not a problem. So let's start for making dal. So as I said, like I have soaked this dal in water for more than 2 hours, and I'm going to boil it in a pressure cooker. You can use any pressure pan you have, and then you have to boil it and get it soft. So before boil, I'm going to add salt and also pinch of hing, which is asafoetida powder, and also 1/4 or say 1/4 spoon or half spoon of turmeric powder. So let's add 2 or 3 pinch of salt in the dal. This dal soaked in the water before we are going to boil it. Next we'll add half spoon of turmeric, and next we are going to add a pinch of hing, that is asafoetida powder. So I have taken this pressure cooker, and I'm going to boil this dal in this pressure cooker. So I have put it on the medium flame. Hopefully this dal will get cooked in say 10 minutes. You can use, I have used, as I said, like I have used in the pressure pan here. You can use any, pressure cooker here. You can use any pressure pan to cook the dal or to boil the dal, make it soften, and then we are going to mash it. So I have added salt, also I have added turmeric, and also I have added a pinch of 2 or 3 pinch of hing, that is asafoetida powder. Of course this hing or asafoetida powder is kind of optional. If you don't use, it's okay. The salt and the turmeric is very, very necessary to put in the dal. So let's boil it for 10 minutes now. So meanwhile, my dal is getting cooked. I'm going to chop tomatoes and the onion. So I'm going to finely chop this onion, and also going to chop fine, not fine, but between coarse and fine, I'm going to chop this tomatoes. So I'm going to finely chop this onion. Let's chop this tomato. Meanwhile, I'm also going to make the paste of this garlic. I thought I will also add half of a ginger in that. The ginger is a half volume of a garlic. So I'm going to make the paste, ginger garlic paste. Again, as I said, like ginger, it's an option. It's not necessary. If you have available, you can put. Otherwise, it's also it is an option as well. So we have to make a fine paste. I'm going to add a little bit of pinch of salt in this. So it will help me to get evenly crushed and get a smooth paste of the whole thing, like garlic and ginger. So my ginger garlic paste is ready, you can see, which I'm going to put while making dal. I'm also going to cut this red chilies, dried red chilies, into medium pieces. So it will help me to get mixed with the other spices and get good flavor get into the dal. So I'm going to medium sized pieces of this dry red chili. So here you can see I have made a kind of medium pieces of this dry red chilies, which I'm going to put while making dal, giving nice chili flavor to the dal. So after 10 minutes, I'm going to now 10 minutes are over, I'm going to open this lid. Hopefully the dal is cooked, let's see. We can see this dal got softened. And it's cooked and softened. So I'm going to mesh it with the mesher or the kind of blender. Yeah, it's cooked. It's nicely cooked. So I'm going to mesh this dal with this blender. So I'm going to add a little bit of water because it's got quite dried, and the water what I added while boiling, so it's all got soaked in the dal. So I'm going to add a little bit of water. I'm going to mesh. So this dal I have meshed. You can see it's quite thick dal now. So this itself is a kind of dish. It has only salt and the turmeric and some asafoetida powder. In many places, this kind of dal, this at this stage, the dal of this stage itself is also consumed with the rice and eaten. There are many people, they don't even think to spice it up further, but of course I'm going to spice it up and show how it is, how the spice add the taste. So if you don't feel to do next recipe, or you are feeling a kind of lazy, you can eat this dal itself because it's cooked. It has salt, it has turmeric, it has a little bit of asafoetida powder, which is also optional. This asafoetida powder also optional, and you can eat this with the rice itself. but of course it will be have a kind of less taste than it will have after we will spice it up. So now I'm going to start to make dal fry in this pan. This is a deep pan I have taken, and it's iron pan. I'm going to put it on medium flame. Let's wait till it gets hot. After that I'm going to add ghee, and then when the ghee will be heated and when it will be hot, I'm going to add the curry leaves and jeera or cumin seeds in that. So let's wait till this pan gets hot. So my pan is on medium flame. It's almost hot now. I'm going to add this ghee. This is 4-5 spoons of ghee. Because this is a vegetarian dish, I use ghee. If it would be a vegan dish, I mean anyone can change it to the vegan, just replacing only this ingredient, ghee, to the oil. And you can use any oil. You can use a groundnut oil, you can use a mustard oil, you can also use coconut oil or olive oil you can use. But because I like ghee, I like the taste of ghee, I'm not a vegan till now, so I use ghee in this dish. So my oil is enough hot now. I'm going to add cumin seeds. This is approximately 1 spoon of cumin seed, and then I'm going to add curry leaves as well. Now at this stage also, if you add this whole dal and spice it up with just cumin seed and curry leaves and a little bit more salt to taste in that, this dal will be very good, will be of very good taste and very good spice. But we are going to, at the moment we are going to add more spices. So it all depends which ingredients you have available. Accordingly you can make. As I said, only cumin seeds and the curry leaves itself, they gives a really good taste to the dal itself. Now I'm going to add onion. So slowly I'm going to add one by one ingredient to spice up the dal. I'm going to fry this onion until it gets kind of lighter brown and softer, and it looks kind of cooked. Once I get nice cooked smell and the lighter brown color of the onion, further I'm going to add the chilies. Let's fry this onion till it changes the color to light brown. I'm increasing a little bit, increasing the flame a little bit up. It's very necessary to get this flavor of red chili into the rest of the spices. Now I see the color of this onion has turned a little bit browner. You can see the color has turned a little bit browner. I'm going to add now ginger garlic paste. So the ginger garlic paste is going to add, or going to give a lot of flavor to this dal. I like this ginger garlic paste so much, and most of the Indian dishes ginger garlic paste is used. Now I'm going to add tomatoes. Now I have to fry. We have to fry these tomatoes till it gets softened. It gets cooked. Because I want to cook this tomato, make it a little bit softer, so I'm going to put the lid on. Still I put this gas on a medium flame. Let's have this lid for say 3-4 minutes. Hopefully the tomato will be cooked in 3-4 minutes, and then we are going to add dal in that. In between you can put off the lid and just keep stirring so that it will not get, just check if it is not getting burnt. The main intention is to cook the tomatoes and get it softened so that further we can put the dal in. Let this whole onion, garlic, curry leaves, ginger garlic paste, chilies, whatever we have to get all mixed with tomatoes well. So that it will not get burnt. I'm putting the flame a little bit low now, so it will not get burnt. So it has been more than 3-4 minutes now. I'm putting up the lid. So the tomatoes got softened. So I'm trying to mash them. Now I can add the dal. I'm going to increase the flame a little bit. Now we have 3 pots left with the stuff of spices and the ingredient what we use. One is dal pan, then one is pan of a ginger garlic paste, and another is a ghee pan. So I'm going to add some water in this. Let's clear up this dal pot. So here I have cooked dal in spices. I'm going to give a kind of more sourness to this dal. So I'm going to add this kokum. The final ingredient I'm going to add is salt. You have to add salt as per your taste. So you have to, it's a kind of trial and check. So you put a little bit salt and taste it, add a little bit more and taste it until unless you get satisfied. So this kokum going to give the sour taste. More it remain in the dal, more it will add the sour taste to the dal. So another say 4-5 minutes of boiling, this dal is ready. And after you feel it's enough sour, then you can remove this kokum which we have added. Otherwise, it is going to make this dal more sour. So this dal is ready now. It's a very good taste, very nice taste. Little bit salt is needed. It can be eaten with rice mostly, or some also goes with naan or chapati. But with the rice, it goes very well. Thank you.